I want to talk a little bit about legacy. People throw that word around a lot, but it has a lot of solid meaning for us today. And I think we need to be mindful of it. I had a wonderful experience, a memorable moment that I will treasure this week. My daughter and I spoke at an event, and we were talking about legacy. It was the 3D Girls Inc. ministry, and they have a legacy tea every year. It's the annual legacy tea. It was so beautiful, so elegant. Everyone dressed to the nines, and tea sets on 15 tables, 20 tables with finger foods and little mini desserts and beautiful speakers talking about tea, talking about the etiquette of tea, just so many things. And so my daughter and I were on a fireside chat that was talking about legacy and the importance of it. And so I don't know if I've shared this with you all. I don't think I have. I am a hospital chaplain. I retired hospital chaplain. I was a chaplain for 14 years. I took care of chronic disease patients in palliative care, which is comfort care throughout the spectrum of chronic disease from beginning to end. And so I saw a lot. I saw a lot of situations where families were not prepared when there was a crisis. I saw families that struggled trying to find bank account information, trying to find will information, trying to find trust information, trying to find important phone numbers, not knowing what to do when a crisis hit. And I saw it way too often. And in this country, it is prevalent. It really is. And so I wrote this book and I put it together to help people to put all of their information in one place. It's called Death is Not a Fire Drill. Look it up. I've got it on my Instagram page, Gail R. Williams, author, on Instagram and on Facebook. And you can get it at my website, which is Living Love, WM, don't forget the WM.com, livinglovewm.com. And you can get the book there, but it is a downloadable, fillable ebook, and you can immediately download it and start filling in your information, your important information that you want to leave for your family. And it's also about telling your story. You know, we talked about that a lot too at the event. Telling your story. It's about who you are. It's about what you're living right now. It's about your life, your values, your faith, your stories, your important information, how you pull all that together for your present family and loved ones, and for those who come after you, for future generations. I would love to know about my grandparents. I would love to know about my family. I don't know about the history of my family, not a lot. I have a lot of pictures, but I don't know the stories that go with them. And it is a treasure. It is a treasure. It is a gift of love for people in future generations. And it's also a gift of love now, you know, to have your information together and in one place so that people can easily, readily retrieve it and get it. Know your wishes, your medical wishes, all of that in there. Your achievements, your experiences, the things you just want to tell about your story in there can be put in this book. So check it out. Death is Not a Fire Drill. But I just wanted to talk about that today because we don't talk enough about legacy. And I'm hopeful that we will be the generation that will pass on this information to our immediate family and to future generations, that we just won't sit by and let stuff slide and let our families suffer through chaos and confusion if something should happen to us. So let's be prepared, not scared, is what I'm saying. And I wanted to let you all know about this on TikTok. I wanted you all to know about my book. I wanted you to know about, you know, what I feel about legacy and what I feel about telling your story. Start journaling now. Journal. I journal all the time. I'm a big journaler. I've got years and years worth of journaling that I do. And I think I've talked about this before. But journal. Write prayers. Write down your thoughts and your feelings. You know, express yourself in whatever way you see fit in a way that can be shared at some point. And tell your story. Talk about it because you are unique. You're a special person. God made you special. He gave you a special story. And I think I've told you all that my story is different than it was. I've got a new story. God changed my story. I was headed down a road of destruction. I was headed down a wrong road, and He turned me around. He changed my story. He filled my life and put me back on a road to life. It is just incredible, the joy that I have because of that. And I want you to have it too. So know that God is for you, God is with you, and He has a story just right in mind for you. So believe that today. Start sharing it today. Start journaling it today. And check out my book if you get a chance. Death is Not a Fire Drill. You can also Google it, look it up. It'll pull it up. And purchase it for you and purchase it for a love gift for your family. They'll thank you for it.